Put it in stocks and bonds, or or crypto. Anything that you feel like can double your money. That's when you really starting to prioritize yourself, when you doubling your money. Instead of, buying J's or buying a chain and you know that you don't got no car. Or, buying this J's and buying these chains and buying these rings, and you know that you don't got no place to stay, or your kid need diapers. You know what I mean? It's just, you got to start prioritizing, bro. And like I said, it's hard, but if you want anything better for yourself, then you got to have self-discipline. You got to be able to tell yourself not to do this or not to do that, so that you can be able to, provide for yourself, for your family, and for your children. I don't got kids yet, so, but I still have bills. I got 10, 12 bills. Sometimes I forget about bills, but I could go buy 130 pair of Jordans, and not pay my bills. But I pay my bills first and then see how much money I have for material things that really don't matter at the moment. You got to worry about your security. You got to worry about your stability, and that's your home, your transportation, and your income. You got to have an income in order to really be able to maintain the things that you do have. So yeah, people be hustling, and then you be hustling for so many years, but you don't got nothing to show for it. You don't got nowhere to put it at. You don't got no bank, or you don't got no, at least a safe, so you can put your money up. And that comes with, having your own place, or, having your name right, to where your name is not messed up, to where you can go get a bank account, and pay certain bills, or you can go get this, so you can get certain things financed, whether it's a home, whether it's a car, whatever you feel like you need at that time. But we got to stop telling ourselves that we want to kick it all the time, and we want to, smoke weed, and we want to drink all the time, because most of the time that's wasting our time. Like, you could do that after you get the success. Like the partying and the females and the drugs and all that, that's not going nowhere. But time is. And you'll look down, and you'll be 20s, in your 20s, and then you'll look up, and you'll be in your 40s, and you'll be looking like, damn, I've been doing the same thing that I've been doing 20 years ago, and I got the same thing that I had 20 years ago, which is nothing. So you got to start, learning how to prioritize, and learning how to cut certain people out of your life, so that you can have those other doors open up for you. Because a lot of people don't know that having certain people around you may block your blessings. Having certain people in your energy and in your circle, certain things might not come to you, because the people that you're around might mess that up, or you might not be thinking straight because of the people you're around. So the universe is not going to bless you with the things that the universe feel like you need at that moment. So yeah, man, that's why I said the message today is, prioritize your life and your money management, because money management is hard too. You got to start learning how to, like I said, if I know I want these Jordans, I know I got to pay these bills first, so that, and if I don't got the money for the Jordans, then I just, it ain't the time to get them. So, we got to tell ourselves that too, that the things that we want aren't the things that we necessarily need at that moment. So, we got to tell ourselves that this can wait, because it's not going nowhere. But your time is, the essence of your time is, your being in your prime is a time frame. You know what I mean? And women have a very, women have a biological clock. So, for a lot of women who, are partying so much, and, you don't think about, having a family and, having a husband, you might want to think about that, when you start getting 29, 30, because you guys have a biological clock. It's not nothing that, this, and these are facts. This is not an opinion of mine. This is not nothing that I think. These are facts that, women have a biological clock. Us as men, we are, fortunate that we don't, but, that doesn't give us the excuse to slack off in our 20s or slack off in our 30s, because in our 30s, that's when our prime really comes. That's when you're supposed to be relaxing. That's when you're supposed to have your steady income, your home, your car, your family. And, I feel like by at least 35, you should be trying to look for being married. You know what I mean? Starting that foundation, building that up, to where you can leave certain things for your kids, leave a legacy for your kids, not leave a car that's going to break down, or not leave a house that they may not even want because you didn't pay it off yet. You know what I mean? So you got to start thinking about your kids. You got to start thinking about yourself and your family. Like I said, I don't have kids yet, but when I do have kids, they will be like my top 3 priorities. You know what I mean? And my top 3 priorities is me, my bills, which is, you know, my stability, the way that I move in life, and myself, you know. So those 3 things, you know, my kids, my stability, and myself, you know, I feel like those should be your 3 main priorities. Or if you have a husband, you gotta, you know, add a 4. That should be your 4, or husband or wife. That should be your 4 priorities. You know, your husband or wife, your kids, your stability, and then yourself. You know, don't ever forget about yourself, because we forget about that too. And like I said, it's not selfish if you're working on yourself to better be a better person for everyone around you. And you know, that's why I said I'm gonna kick it to it like that. Like I said, I got a few things to do today. I hope everybody day go good. I hope everybody have good vibes. And tell me what you think podcast. We up out of here, man.